Hi everybody, welcome back to Bobby's Bucks, and today I wanted to talk about muzzle loading. Just shooting one of these, it's fun. It's almost like tapping into a little bit of history. Of course, these guns today, you know, with the barrel, the way it breaks down, I mean, this is a real updated version of black powder, but I mean, these guns are fun. And when you're talking about late season, if you haven't tagged out by the last month of the season, usually the deer hunting starts to get good again. And you know, you can hunt these food sources or these bedding areas, and you can still find deer. Usually the does have herded up by now, and they're just hitting the food sources. The deer have found the properties that are absent of human intrusion. So, you know, hunting public land, it's really tough to find those properties. From time to time, you have to maybe get a little bit farther in, and with frozen ground, as long as there's no snow, heck, you can ride your bike in there. And if you want to see how we access using our bike, I'll put a link up in the corner. You know, they've abandoned those pinches and those funnels and all the hunter intrusion. They've changed up the game, and they're concentrating on bedding close to secure feeding areas. So if you set up on those, you probably have a good chance at shooting a good deer still. The bucks are actually chased a little bit still. I mean, you just can't believe it. You really can check your trail cameras, but if those trail cameras are set up on food plots that don't offer a lot of security, they're not really going to give you a good idea of what deer are moving in. You'll probably get some nighttime shots, but right now I just wanted to talk about sighting in the muzzleloader Optima Pro Magnum. I tried a lot of different bullets and powder. You know, make sure you're swabbing the barrel every time. That is the game changer right there. You wonder why your muzzleloader doesn't sight in or doesn't shoot straight. It's mostly because that barrel, oh, sorry about the wind. I came back here by my pines to try to get away from the wind, and now it's starting to pick up even back here. I'm gonna wait for it. Waiting, still waiting for the gust from the gods to stop. Okay, so yeah, that's the big changer right there. When you're sighting in a muzzleloader, be sure to swab that barrel every time. Your bullet will get pushed all around, especially will drop a few inches. So swab the barrel. You know, if it's still not shooting straight, you may want to try a different bullet or a different load size. You know, you sometimes got to play with your rifle a little bit to find what shoots straight out of it. But this Optima Pro Magnum shoots a 245 grain power belt and 100 grains of Pyrodex 50-50, really straight. I sighted in at 25. I always use a shooting vise because you never know unless you're viced in and your rifle's staying put. And I always start at 25, even though some people, we tend to get impatient. In the past, I've made the mistake of starting at 50 yards. You just spend more money on bullets and powder. You know, there's a lot of fun guns to shoot, but shooting a muzzleloader, it's a little bit more expensive. You gotta buy the powder, you gotta buy the caps, you gotta buy the bullets. And of course, you know, then you gotta buy the barrel blaster and the cleaner, and you know, it's just a little different. These are fun and everything, but you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, it takes a little bit more work. I use a laser bore sighter to get me on paper. Then I moved to 50. You know, it's 16 clicks for 1 inch of difference at 25 yards, 8 clicks at 50 yards, and 4 clicks at 100 yards. So after every shot, be sure to throw a dry patch through the barrel, then put your powder and your bullet in. Once you're all done sighting in, then take it home, clean it out. Usually I'll throw the brush through it one time, and then I'll start cleaning it all out with some dry patches, and then lastly I'll season the barrel with boar butter, really good. And then it's ready for a shot. And I always take dry patches out there when I'm shooting in the field because I want that bullet to be accurate. I just wanted to share my information about the muzzleloader, and I hope you guys get a chance to get out there and use a muzzleloader. And I know in the past I went nuts trying to get my muzzleloader to shoot straight, but once I finally, it was to a point where I didn't like my muzzleloader. You know, I got this muzzleloader off my brother. My dad bought it for him. He never used it, so he gave me a good deal on it, but you know, the barrel was just destroyed. I had to take it into the gunsmith. After I cleaned it, I wanted him to give me his professional opinion. If this barrel still had integrity, I could depend on this barrel to shoot straight bullets. He said it would. Everything looked pretty good still, but I finally got it shooting consistently. And that was how I got it to shoot straight. So I just wanted to share my information. I hope this helps somebody out there, and good luck. Hope you guys bag one late season. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.